So we're on page 6. We're going to do circles today. Circles is the easiest one out of all the sections. Okay, a circle is defined by the set of all points in a plane that are a distance r, and r means radius, from a given point, and that point is the center of a circle. Circle is defined by the set of all points in a plane that are a distance r from a given point, and that point is the center of the circle. Okay, what does that mean? If you have a center in a circle and a radius, and then you don't move those two and you just draw all the way around, all the points that are equal distance away from the center creates a circle. So kind of like when you were in geometry, you had to take the compass. Okay, I always forget it's the compass or protractor. You take the compass, you put a point in the center, and then you have a distance away, and you just trace a whole thing, and that creates a circle, right? That's the definition of a circle. All right, next part. I need you to think kind of outside the box a little bit. So this is a circle. The center is always HK, because a circle does not have a pointy end, so then we don't have a vertex. We only have center. And then any point that is on the circle, we just call it XY. It's just a random point. So random points, we just assign them XY. No special letters. Okay, let's think about it a little bit. How long is that red line? I know it's 1, but in terms of HK, is it H or K? H. Because we're walking H away to get to the center. So from the origin to the center is H away in the X direction. Let's see. How high is this line then, this red line? Huh? Oh, yeah, it is 4, but in terms of H and K, which one is that? K. Very good. Let's do another one. This X and Y here. To get to XY, that point, the bottom, we're going the horizontal direction. How long is that line? Is it HK or XY? Which one? Huh? X. Can you guys see that? Because I have to walk X away from the origin to get to right beneath that point. And then how much do I have to walk up to get to that point? Why? Now let's look at something that's very special. If I connect the point HK and XY, what is this line? The radius. Right? This is the radius. It just connects the center and one point that's on the edge of the circle. So essentially, you can see that I can create a right triangle, right? Okay. I want you to talk to your partner. How long is A in terms of all the variables that I have on this circle? How long is A? Okay, how long is A? In terms, I think someone says 2. No, in terms of X, Y, and HK. No. How long is A in terms of HK and XY? Huh? X minus H. Okay, why is that? X is this much, H is this much, so A has to be the leftover. Yeah, okay. All right, using same logic. How high is B? Okay, so how high is B? How high is B? Huh? Yes, y minus k. Now take a look at this triangle. This is a right triangle. Right triangles follow the rule, which is the Pythagorean theorem. Right? Pythagorean theorem says a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, right? In my right triangle, a is x minus h. So square that. In my triangle, b is y minus k. And what is c? R squared. So you have derived the circle equation. So this is the circle equation that you have to memorize, which is pretty easy. It is just the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so we're going to write that down here. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Center is at hk, and the radius is r. So this is the equation you had to memorize. You had a bunch of equations for the parabola, which you could just derive on your own. You don't really need to memorize. And then this one is easy. You just start from Pythagorean theorem if you want to do that. Okay, write an equation for this circle. Every circle you need two things, center and radius. Okay, go ahead and do that. If you can fill out the whole equation, go ahead and do that. If you are not sure how to do it, I will help you finish. But find the center and the radius. Okay, HK is 0, 2, and the radius is 3. You guys all know how to find the radius, right? So just draw a straight line across and count. You just don't want to go diagonal, okay? So either way, but count how many units. Okay, so the standard equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. At this time, just put in all those numbers. You are not going to replace x and y because you need it for an equation. If you don't have x and y, you just have a straight line or not even a line at all. So do not replace x and y. Okay, so this is x minus 0 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 3 squared. Usually we simplify it as much as possible. So x squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 9. All right, easy stuff. Okay, so let's go to the next page. We're going to do one practice question. Make sure everybody copy this down. All right, so let's have you practice this one. Let me know when you're done. X plus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 16. Okay, let's look at the next one. What is an equation for the translation of x squared plus y squared equals 9 by 4 units to the left, 3 units up? Okay, first of all, x squared plus y squared equals 9. What kind of shape is that? Circle. How do you know it's a circle? Because we're going to have to be able to identify this in the future. There are two squares, and then equals 9, and then there's a plus in between. So later on when we do ellipse and hyperbola, they're all going to be squared. But one of them is not going to have a plus. The other one's also going to look almost exactly the same, but there's going to be coefficients. So you're going to have to be able to tell the difference between those three kinds of equations. So circles are really nice. They are always squares with no coefficient in the front. Okay? If they do have coefficient, the coefficients are exactly the same number. Anyways, too much information right now. Okay, so x squared plus y squared equals 9 is a circle. Where is the center? Okay, good. Center is 0, 0. And then what is the radius? 3. 3. Because square root of 9 is 3. Okay, we are going to take this circle and move it to the left by 4 and 3 units up. So it was at 0, 0. We're going to move it to the left 4 and then up 3. And then we're going to graph the circle. So the radius is 3. You guys know how to graph a circle? Yeah? Okay, so what you want to do is just pick 3 points to the left, 3 points to the left, 3 points to the right, 3 points up, 3 points down, and then draw a circle. And notability is very nice. If you hold it, if you draw a circle and just hold it, it will create a circle. Yeah, you didn't even know that was the feature in the new update. I'm not using notability, so it doesn't work. But if you draw a circle and then just keep it there, it will create a perfect circle. Everyone's amazed. Okay, go ahead and write the equation for this circle now. All right, the equation is x plus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 9. All right, let's skip this one. This one's too easy. Let's do the second one. This, you need to complete the square. Since there are 2 square terms, we need to complete the square twice. Okay, so to complete the square, what we want to do is gather all the x's together, all the y's together, and then complete the square. So we're going to put all the x's together, all the y's together, and the constant stays on the other side. All right, at this time, we are going to group the same variables together, and we're going to open that up so we can put a magic number inside. Okay, again, the first thing you want to do is sort it out. So all the x's are together. All the y's are together. And then you're going to open that up so you can put a magic number in there. This one's a little different from the parabola, so let me ask you a question. You have an equation, there are 2 sides. If I add one number on one side, what do I have to do to the other side? Subtract. Add it. If it's on the same side, you subtract it out. If it's on the other side, you add the same amount, right? If I add 2 magic numbers, what do I have to do on the other side? Add 2 magic numbers. I have to add both of them. So on this other side, whoops, I have to add both magic numbers. Okay, please make sure you do that. Okay, so what goes into the first magic number box? 16, very good. So I'm going to put 16 here and here. What goes inside the second magic box? Sorry, magic number box. 25. So I'm going to let you finish this question. So you're going to factor simplify, and then you are going to find the center and the radius. Okay, so this one becomes x plus 4 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 49. So center is at -4, 5. The radius is 7. Okay, so if you have not moved on to the next one, move on to the next one. The radius is not a nice number. It's okay. It's just not a, perfect square, but that's okay. Okay, I think a lot of you already finished this one, so I'll give you the answer. X minus 3 squared plus y plus 7 squared equals 66. So the center is at 3, negative 7. The radius is square root 66. Okay, try the last one. Should be really easy.